Every Saturday, local entrepreneurs bring asparagus, freshly baked bread, and canned syrup to the Athens Farmers Market, where they sell locally grown products to a hungry crowd of shoppers in the University Mall parking lot. Keith Peterson has his own stand at the market, but he's not selling anything.
Station. And the object with the CFI donation station is to get fresh food to poor people. It's some of the best food in Athens County from here at the Athens Farmers Market. And what we do is take it to 16 different locations in Athens County. What I do is collect the food at the market on Saturday, either through the vendors giving it to me or having people buy it for me. And then I take it to an assortment of places on Monday morning, so that by noon Monday all the food has been distributed.
Peterson gives his pitch to the hundreds of customers who walk by his table, suggesting they spend an extra few dollars at the market to donate food. He takes cash donations to purchase more food at the market.
Secondary, I suppose, part of this that's becoming, I think, even more significant is that it puts substantial amounts of money into the farmers market as well. On average, I would say, even in these what's relatively low volume weeks, we're adding between $250 and $300 to the market. In midsummer, that would be in the range of $1,200 that we would be adding by asking people to purchase food for us to take to the poor.
That additional money in the farmers market goes toward about 150 pounds of food each week during this time of year, but Peterson wants to see a substantial increase.
Eventually, I'm hoping that we can do as much as 1,000 pounds of food a week. We're doing about 150 pounds, but this week we'll be doing about 250 because a farmer donated 100 pounds of Swiss chard and lettuce to me earlier in the week.
Okay.
And in addition, this program has led to other food being donated to me. Everything from stale donuts to very good organic vegetables. And that's added up to more than 600 pounds of food this week. So it's a pretty steady diet of food, and I hope eventually it becomes a river of food.
Yeah. Increases in food donations will help area shelters, such as my sister's place and the Athens County Food Bank, which has been plagued by rising energy costs, among other factors. Peterson, however, wants to offset the problem not just through donation, but through education and pulling people out of poverty.
We're going great guns with gardening. We now have what we call the CFI Vision, where we give people food in order to make them more food secure, while we teach them to garden to make them more food secure, to eventually make their families more food secure, and we hope eventually to have them be entrepreneurs and sell food here at the farmers market. Because the biggest difficulty with farmers markets in America is there isn't enough food in the markets. There are several smaller farmers markets. You're really spoiled here in Athens, but there are many smaller farmers markets where there's virtually no produce available in the markets. And I've been to markets in other areas of Ohio during my political travels, and the Athens Farmers Market is unbelievably successful in comparison to other places. So it was a way to help this farmers market and perhaps develop other farmers markets as well. So we really are trying to work across a spectrum of things. As I always say, I work on the back end of the horse. And the front end of the horse would be someone getting a job in dealing with food in some way. So.
For now, though, the former paint contractor, political organizer, insurance salesman, and soldier is content to play delivery boy.
I was an instructor in the English department here at Ohio University. I was a graduate student. And then for 25 years I was a painting and decorating contractor, which I dearly loved, but of course which eventually has destroyed my knees pretty much. And after that I worked for an insurance company for 2 years, and I also was involved for many years in politics as a campaign manager and a coordinator, and I've been field coordinator of several campaigns. So I knew a lot of people throughout southeastern Ohio, and I was confident that I could organize stuff easily. I once had to put out 61,000 pieces of mail. So, so when someone says, "Well, you got to send out 125 pieces of mail," I'm not impressed, frankly. So I knew that I had the organizational skills to do something like this, and I do finance much of this out of my own pocket. But eventually, we're hoping to turn what I'm doing into a job. A half-time job, and eventually I would like to have it be a full-time job for someone.